And we're back. Okay, we're being, annihilated, but that's fine. We're gonna take care of it. How y'all doing? It's nighttime, so you know what that means. We get confronted with strange monsters consistently. Get out of my way, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey! Let me put this on full screen. Excuse my rudeness, my unprofessionality. So, it is 2 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon, and I am off from work, and I'm relaxing. I'm chilling out, and I'm here to play this game with you guys, just like last time. So now I am going to the Hyrule Field. Alright, I'm in Hyrule Field. That's where we left off. I'm going to Hyrule Castle. Excuse me. And that's about it. I mean, we defeated, we didn't defeat anyone. Well, we defeated Gamora? Is that? No, what is that? David and Gamora? No. What am I thinking of? What is Gamora from? Was that the queen's name? The Spider Queen? Can't even remember. We took care of that easy. No problem. Quick business. No issues. I gotta wait for morning. And Navi wants to talk to me. Let's see what she wants to say. The Great Jakuchi wanted us to go visit the prince. She said, I know. Shouldn't we get going? Oh, I don't want to deal with these guys. I don't give you anything. Get out of my way. Get out of my face. Gosh. I don't understand. So, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are... No, I'll let you respond. How are you guys doing? Oh. Well, I hope it gets better, Why did I assume that you're doing bad? I feel like most people say, oh, I'm doing good. But since it's just you and I would assume that you're being honest with me, and things could always be better, right? Alright, so I'm gonna bust up all this shit and get all that money, because I'm not trying to go through the entire game broke. Okay, I want money. I need more money. After that scam, that con artist was fucking charging us 40 rupees for fucking shield. What's wrong with him? I guess he's got a family to feed too, right? But man, and it's a small business. Not a lot of dudes probably come in there to go buy a shield, so... Whoa, he's probably his first customer in years. And yeah, so yeah, that's probably why it was so expensive. Man probably went and bought himself a nice little turkey, got himself a nice little, gave himself a nice little treat. Even though you should probably put that in the savings account for his daughter for her to go to school, or his son. We're not going to assume, right? Or his transgendered daughter, or his transgender son, or his what am I going on about? I'm already starting to space out. Excuse me. Okay, cool. So we're in Hyrule Castle. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about like a strange thought I had the other day. So penis size, right? It's something that is often talked about in our society, in our culture, as far as like Western culture goes. Some men don't feel adequate. And some men feel alright, and some men feel adequate and like they're performing well because they got that large member. They know what they're doing. They floating in the ocean, but they a big cruise ship as well, so it's a party. Hey Marsh, hey, I don't remember what voice I gave him. The princess is inside the castle. Just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. Ho 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 ho. On this ground, time flows normally, but time stands still while you are in Lon Ranch or in town. If you want time to pass normally, you'll need to leave town. I know. Do you want to hear what I said again? Absolutely not. You're a smart kid. Good luck. Yep. Goodbye. So what was I droning on about? Oh yeah, penis size. So I had a strange thought. So me, I'm like average. I'm like a 6. I'll say I'm 6.3 inches. I haven't measured in a while, but I'm nothing impressive. Okay, I'm trying to climb this, and doesn't wanna help me out. Please climb the branch. Thank you. My gosh. And I was thinking like, what if? So okay, so this is kind of not an abstract concept. It's kind of like a hard concept to like kind of talk about. So I guess I'll start with the beginning. And my thought was like, if your penis size is large, does that mean that you are not, I guess, genetically designed to mate with larger women? Because larger women have larger vaginas, right? That's my presumption. And if they can't glean, is glean a word? If they can't gain any a pleasure from your penis, like let's say like me, like I'm 6'1", and there is a girl that I find attractive, right? But she's like, let's say 6 foot. What kind of pleasure can I give a woman to that size? It's a big woman. And, you know, down there, I don't feel like I'm enough man. Of course, it's what you do with it, right? And I feel like I could adequately pleasure a woman in that situation. But at the same time, it just feels like we're genetically designed to be, as men, we're genetically designed to conform to our penis size. It makes who we are, in a way. It kind of predestines who our mates are going to be. But that was kind of like a strange hypothesis I had, because there's this cute girl at work. Well, actually, there's 2 cute girls at work. But they're both they're both tall women. They're both like 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", around that area. And I'm like, damn, they're cute, you know. But what can I do for them? Probably something. But they're probably looking for a man with some more girth, with a little bit more action, you know, with a little bit more going on down there. I think it's hard for men to talk about that, because they're like, they don't want to admit that a bigger penis does give you more possibilities. It opens more doors for you in terms of pleasuring a woman. But at the same time, we need to talk about it. You know, put your insecurities behind you, and let's open up about this. You know, I feel like if you're a larger woman, you're gonna want a larger man. It's just and so if I want tall children, I forgot how I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to talk to him, and that'll trigger something, right? I always do this. I always go the wrong way. I gotta get the milk, and I gotta wake this man up. Oh no, the rooster. Oh yeah, she's gonna be outside when I come back. Welcome, our ranch is so fun. Come on and look around. This man has narcolepsy. I'm not the first person to make that observation. I'm just gonna get thrown out. I don't want to waste time here. But we need to open up about that discussion, because if you're like, okay, so for me, in my case, it's not really applicable, because I'm like all right size, and I could work with it. But like if you're like 6'5", but your dick is like 3 inches hard, like you're gonna have to go for the smaller woman. You're gonna have to go for a woman with a petite or sized woman if you want to please her. I guess is my idea behind it, but I don't think being a larger sized woman will give you a larger vagina, would it? Or is that as false as me believing that large size? Is that like an equal falsehood as large size men have large penises? Because I feel like if you're a larger woman, your vagina would need to be larger because you're going to be expecting a large child. Did you give me the chicken? Cause, no? Alright, I gotta read what she says. Are you going to the castle? Fairy boy, would you mind finding my dad? I did! He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do, tee-hee. Oh yeah, if you look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully, tee-hee. Okay, great. So now I have to wait for it to hatch, or how do I do this again? But maybe that's an equal falsehood, right? Like maybe I'm just being dumb. I'm dumb a lot of the times with these strange thoughts that I have. But I feel like it makes sense in a way, but maybe not. Oh, great! It hatched almost immediately. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments, because do larger women have larger sized vaginas? Because if that's true, then there's got to be something there, right? Like me, like ideally, the ideal woman for me would be like 5'4" or 5'3", right? But I feel like if you're 5'4" or 5'3" woman, you could have like an enormous vagina, couldn't you? Oh man, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It's probably not true. It's probably a falsehood that large women have large vaginas. But who knows? This world is a strange place. A simple Google search could help me out, but You know, ain't nobody got time for that. Anybody got time for that. So let's go wake this dude up. And, well, I do that often. I always look up things on good old Google and figure stuff out. Sometimes to my deficiency? No, sometimes to my, to a not good. To a not good. That's such an adequate, description. Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep. What? Malone was looking for me? I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad. Leave him alone behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. Damn, this man, I guess he rested so much that his legs are ready. His legs are, I say that a lot, right? I say, like, oh, his something is ready, or this is ready, or you're ready, or I'm ready. So I need to move this over here. Oh, excuse me. Give me a good old yawn there. If my yawn triggers you to yawn, I apologize. But yawning feels good, so I don't apologize. Like, you came here, and you got something out of it, right? Can I push it from the front? Because I'm not trying to fall in the water. I think I can. I absolutely can. I would love to make a cooking video on my channel. How am I supposed to do this? Oh yeah. I would love to make a cooking video on my channel, but it takes two. It takes two. I don't think that's an actual song. It takes two people to do that because I'm not gonna like set up every single shot and then do something and then set up a shot and then do something. So hopefully in the future I'll have someone to film me making a cooking video because I love to cook. I love to cook. I like to get in the kitchen, get a little dirty, get a little messy, make something good, you know? And it's not always good, you know? You can't always be perfection. Climb up. And we're going for a jump. So, I've been playing this game in the Master Quest, right? This game came with a dual, like, Master Quest, regular quest. This doesn't open right, I don't believe it does. I'm not even going to try. Well, I already went all the way over there. Why wouldn't I try? Even though I already know the answer. It's like, I went all the way over there. Okay, great. Wasting time. Alright, he's gonna turn, right? So in the Master Quest, I gotta wait. I was recently playing the Fire Temple. And the Fire Temple, is fucking ridiculous in the Master Quest. It's not even fair. Should we go for the, we'll get a couple. It isn't fair, because, so you gotta be like Hawkeye on some crazy shit, like you gotta be fucking, you bitch! You gotta be really good. You gotta be master pretty much, like, it was the first, like, I had the... Okay, so let me start from the beginning. So I get in there, and if you've played the Fire Temple on the Master Quest, you know that it's not fun. And I guess I won't spoil it, because in here we'll get to the Fire Temple. But there's a portion where there's a labyrinth, and it's just fucking... Are you kidding me? What am I supposed to... Oh, because I got caught. Oh. I gotta come back at night? Now that I got caught? That's some bullshit. So, yeah, in the Master Quest, I got fucking... Oh, well, night's coming real quick. This game is great. So, in the Master Quest, there's a labyrinth section. If you remember that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And there's a fucking wall that you gotta break. And there's two walls you have to break, and it was just absolutely impossible. So I tried not to... Oh, it's because it's night that they're there. So I tried to... do it without a walkthrough, but at that point I had to fucking quit. It's stupid how hard it is. And what really sucks is that I'm trying to play the Master Quest through so I can get a feel for this game so I don't have to pay that much attention to what's going on. But at the same time, I spent 2 hours, or 2.5, almost 3 hours, I'm gonna be honest with you, playing the fucking Fire Temple. I only got halfway through. It's a nightmare. It's not even fun. This game is fun. Like, the puzzles are hard, but they're rewarding. But in the Master Quest, it's like, they're just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Just constantly. Like, yeah, you don't have enough magic? Well, you gotta exit the dungeon and come back in, and then you have to redo everything. Oh, well. But I guess that's I guess you got to be the master, right? That's what I kept telling myself. I was like, they don't make this for chumps, okay? This is the master quest. You got to be the master. You got to be the best. You got to be the best at what you do. Bada bing. We are in the morning time. Perfect. Oh, let's watch the sunrise together. Look at that beautiful sunrise. Pink. Just wonderful. Just wondrous, really. Just trying to steady this camera, but it's not the best. Alright, cool. Oh, Navi's so pretty. She is a pretty fairy. Is Navi a woman? I believe she is. A girl, I guess I would say? Nah, she's a woman. Hold up. Okay, so I'm going to put the episode on... Nope, in 10 minutes. I'm going to put the episode on pause because I got a chicken in the oven. And it actually kind of smells like sulfur, so I'm not going to eat it. But at the same time, I got to take it out of there. Because, you know, someone might want to take a chance. I'll tell them. I'll explain to them, like, hey, sulfur means salmonella. But they'll be like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it got cooked, right? And I'll be like, no. But they'll be like, I'll take a bite. You know, we're all struggling out here. I'm not going to waste a good chicken, right? And I'll be like, no, you probably shouldn't eat that. You'll die. Please. Okay. Well, not die. You don't die from salmonella, right? You just get seriously ill. But what's really shitty about that is that I have no food right now at the moment in my house. So I need to go. Please move. So I need to go. I need to. We're moving at like such a minimal pace. I need to go to the store and buy up some stuff. I need to buy up. I don't know what I want to eat. All right. Move it or lose it. Oh fuck! I don't want to. I should go, right? I should. Fuck. This requires patience, which I am very patient in life in general, but I want to get past this because it's just no fun. It is just no fun. Keep going. I talked about this in the Wind Waker series, but I really want to give a highlight to this because I think it's really important that people know. Pogo, one of my favorite electronic artists. I mean, he's a master, okay? He's just a serious master of what music sounds good and just what sounds good in general. It's just always perfect, and you wait a long time for his releases, but they're always fucking phenomenally perfect. It's just, oh, I hope I didn't peek the mic. It's just fucking ridiculously good. He came out with a new album. I wasn't even aware that he came out with a new album on February 22nd, and it's just fucking, it's just so fucking good. So please go check out that album, Ascend by Pogo. If you're dealing with depression, anxiety, if you ain't feeling too good, it's gonna get you off your feet. It's gonna get you moving. It's gonna get you feeling good. I promise you. I wouldn't steal you wrong. Who are you? How did you get past the guards? Oh, what's that? Is that I don't want to read all this. I wish there was a way to just fucking skip this. Yes, I'm from the forest. Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? Like, how? Zelda. Kokiris just don't carry around that, okay? That is a special stone. Okay, that's a very special stone. It's not just given to anybody and anyone. Do you have it? I absolutely do have it. I will not lie. Just as I thought. I try to make a habit and a point not to lie in life. I had a dream, and the dream dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. That's a fucking beautiful dream. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. Oh. Well, I guess that's very presumptuous of you to assume that it's me, but then again, you know, I did make it past the guards, so, you know. Yes, I thought you might be the one. I am the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. Great, Zelda. I like your fucking Hindu bandana going on. It's not Hindu, but you know what I'm going. You know where I'm going with that. Marsh. Strange. It sounds somehow familiar. Fucking from the deep south, girl. I've never met a human being named Marsh, but I feel like that's a really cool name. It would be a cool name, but you would have to be really cruel to do that to your children. To your child. Please keep this a secret for everyone. Okay. Ooh, I don't know about that. I might have to tell somebody. This is kind of a big deal. But then again, it's a secret of such a huge stature that we have to keep it a secret. The power to grant the wish. All right, you guys watch this, and I'm gonna go take the chicken out of the damn oven. All right, so I hope you enjoy. This is brought to you by Nintendo. I wish it was brought to you by me. That would that would be awesome. I wouldn't need to work that 40 hours a week, getting paid, working hard at an animator's chair, desk. Oh shit. Oh gosh, the cutscene's been over for a while. The chicken actually smells like pancakes now that it's out of the oven, which is very surprising. I'm more scared of it than I was beforehand. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the secret realm of our world, from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. I'm pressing the A button as quickly as I possibly can. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. I think the Dodongo Cavern is... Well, no, the first dungeon is definitely the best. And then the second one is actually second in my opinion. The third one, I fucking hate the third one. It's gross. It's disgusting. It's hard. Did you understand? I did. That's great. I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window, just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? Yeah. Excuse me, my lord, I apologize to you. It was dramatic. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gyarados. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he is not sincere. Look at his face. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. Like, you can just tell he's evil from his design. Look at that smile! No one looks at you that way if they're not planning something sinister. Don't worry, he doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet, I think he does. I have a feeling that he knows everything. Well, I think Zelda, but in the Triforce, right, which is those 3, Zelda is the one who knows everything. Link is the one that braves everything, and as in like braves the new world kind of sense. And then Ganon's the one that destroys everything, him being the most powerful. But then, you know, it's 2 against 1 always, so if Link fought... Link is like pure, right? That's supposed to be the theme of the Triforce, like... Link is the purity and bravery and standing up for what's right. Zelda is knowledge and knowing, and Ganondorf is just complete power. Oh, she's so sweet. But every Zelda game always ends the same way. It's 2 against 1, which I guess it has to be, right? Because, but it would be interesting in a Zelda game if it was Zelda and Ganondorf versus Link. I would love to see that, but I don't know how would Link get through that. Oh, that would be an interesting Zelda game, like Zelda, like almost an RPG style, kind of like you get a party and the people help out Link, even though it's 1 against 2. He you know, I guess that's kind of like knock him a power up type on the lines of that, and that's no fun ever. But I would love to see if they could do something like that, like change up the dynamic of the story a little bit. Because it's always Zelda, Link versus Ganondorf. What if it was like, Zelda and Ganondorf versus Link, and Zelda wasn't even helping us out at all. That would be really interesting. Or maybe like it would be interesting if Zelda was a neutral, and she was helping us both out. Ooh, that would be interesting. For her own interests, and she would be kind of like a chaotic neutral, I guess that would be. Or like, I guess that's just a blatant neutral. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. I am a woman, I am strong. You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is a mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. Okay. It's very, it's the easiest song to learn. I wish these song learning technique cutscenes were a little bit shorter. Terrific. Terrific. Perfect. I love that sample. What? I wish I knew what that was from, but it was in that Man's Not... I mean, I heard it before Man's Not Hot was a thing. But, you know, when he's rapping, it actually sounds good when he's like, what does he say? Something perfect, and then like, that cut. It actually made that makes Man's Not Hot actually sound good. Thing goes... Yeah, that died really quickly. But like all things do. It's almost like an expectant. People expect things to die very quickly nowadays. We must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Jeez, man, I'm like fucking 12 years old. Can I just have like a normal childhood? Because of destiny and all this? Like I gotta do all this? If it was really destiny, then. But I guess it's my own will, right? I could just stay in Kakariko Village and take a nap for the rest of the game. If I really wanted to. But that's not fun, right? Okay, so now we have to do a lot of bullshit. We have to go learn the... Fuck, my throat has been fucking up. We have to go learn the Song of the Forest. We have to go... Yeah, that's what we have to do. So, we're gonna be on our way. Oh man, if the audio is like 1 millisecond out of sync, it's gonna cause so much disturbance because of my singing habits. But maybe it'll make like a cool echo effect, or like you know, when like the note, because it's all in the same key, I'm assuming. So like the note before it is like playing over that other note, and it makes like a weird dissonance kind of. I guess that's what echo does, right? I'm being dumb, but it doesn't always work out. I guess I would have to get it perfectly to make that work. Oh, look at this sleepy village. I've always wanted to cook meat on a spit in the desert. I know that's a very strange want, a strange desire. Okay, we're not going to do any of the side shit, okay? Fuck the chickens. Fuck the guy's mask, okay? Wait, I want to play the... I wanted to play that because it's my favorite song from Zelda. Well, the Song of the Forest is like everyone's favorite, I think. Not everyone, but it's my personal favorite, but I've listened to it so many times that... Okay, GameCube, you want to... Okay. I've listened to it so many times that it's just ridiculous. Not ridiculous, but I mean, like, it gets old in terms of, like, listening capabilities. I love that little tone. It corresponds well with when you succeed at solving a little problem. Not a little problem, obviously. Did I fucking... Okay, I did. I was checking to make sure I turned off my oven. Because, you know, can't be leaving the oven on. I left the oven on. If you're going to climb Death Mountain, You should. I just fucking. I'm so sorry. I spaced out there. But you know, this is more of like the chill playthrough. If you're going to climb down the Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. If you go back to Hyrule Castle Town Market, you should check out the bazaar. They sell the shields you need there. Tell them I sent you, and they should give you a special discount. Great. If you think you're good to go already, don't worry about it. Now, I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because of the great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mask shop that just opened in the Hyrule Castle Town Market? Everyone is talking about it. My little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have time to go there. So could you go and get the mask for me next time? Absolutely not. We're not doing any of that, okay? What if my channel was an ASMR? Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to part 2 of part 2. I can't do it. It's just so silly to be that close and just it sounds like you're trying to seduce not seduce, but there's something very sexual about it. Holy fuck. You know what? Speaking of that, I once found a YouTube channel. I don't remember the name of it, but it's a girl who like does sexual ASMR, and she's like, and you hear like in the background like the sounds of like, you know, like, or something up to that effect, like lotion rubbing on a penis, and you hear her, she's like, hey, I know you just want to let it go, just let go. And then you're like, geez, my girl, I did masturbate to it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of what I did. It was very sensual. It was very relaxing, and it was a good sesh. But on the other hand, I did feel like, okay, that was a one-time thing. That I can't continuously masturbate to this. There's just something weird about it. Not weird, but something kind of, I don't know, like, she's kind of feeding, I don't know how to put it, like that, gaining views off of that and gaining attention, and it's something that I don't know how to describe, but it made me feel odd. I wasn't for it. Well, I was for it when I was getting it in, but afterwards I was kind of like, not again. Even though it was nice, not again. But you should check out her channel if you haven't given it a go. It's very interesting. Why am I here? Oh yeah, I was thinking about her, and she always shows her ass, and it's nice. I'm not gonna lie to you, my boys, but it wasn't the highlight of the video. It's more of the voice. Oh, that couple is they're dancing in the moonlight. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm so exhausted. Probably because I'm malnourished. I've been doing, so hear me out. I know this is going to sound kind of crazy. I'm looking for the bazaar, but they're closed right now, so I have to go into this part of town and... Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm being dumb. And I was just about to go off on something. Oh, fuck me, dude. I always forget what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, lately I've been I'm glad you waited for me to catch my breath there, to catch my thoughts. Lately I've been, it's not daytime, Marsh, or me. Get back over there. Lately I've been doing 24-hour fasts every day. And not because I want to, for a myriad of reasons. So how can I place this delicately? So the main reason being is because at first I could handle it. The first week I did it, I was fine. I was waking up in the morning, getting my coffee, going to work, then getting home, cooking myself dinner, eating, and then that was my calories and consumption for the day. And then the second week, I did the same thing, going fine, doing okay. Every once in a while, like two or three times between those 2 weeks, I would eat breakfast. And that's not healthy. You shouldn't do that. You should try to eat all day if you can. I'm not condoning this. I lost a lot of weight, obviously, but because I worked physically and I was burning a lot of calories, more than I was taking in. But towards the end of the fast, so this week, as I was doing it, as the week wore on, I felt like my body just giving up on me. And to the point to where, like, the last day of work for me this week, I I was fucking okay. Okay, it's not open yet. So this last day of work for me this week, I was just fucking dead. I couldn't do anything because I had only eaten. I know this sounds like a lot, right? I had eaten a steak and some potatoes for dinner the night before, but then the next day you go and you work a physical job. You don't eat all day, and doing that for the entire week, it just catches up to you. And I was just fucking. I was dead. I was trying to work, and I was just fucking. I was half the man I used to be. It was kind of a wake-up call for me that I need to be more conscious of how anxiety is affecting my life in a major way, because it's mainly due to anxiety. Because I won't eat food. I know this is gonna sound fucking insane, but it's where I'm at in my life right now. I won't eat things if they're in the house all day and I'm not there. And I know that sounds insane, right? But it's because I can't be 100% sure that nothing is happening to it. That's out of my control. And that's a huge issue. It's a huge issue. Especially because I wasn't even able to... Are you kidding me? Because I wasn't able to function normally. I wasn't able... You know. So... Oh man, it was just really like a big wake-up call for me, because I was passing out on the bus on the way home. And then I felt what it's like to be a ravenous human being for the first time in my life. Because I was so hungry that nothing was stopping me. Usually you're more aware of other people's like energies, I would say, in a way that like, I guess, or maybe I am in the back alley. Sketch-ass back alley. You're more aware of people's like energy. So when you're walking down the street, you're kind of like, okay, so this guy's bigger than me, threat assessment, he's probably could fuck me up. So I'm going to assume a state of more of like defense. And then if you're bigger than another dude walking down the street, you're going to be less on the defense and just more normal, more comfortable. But I guess I would say, like, if I see someone bigger than me or I know someone could fuck me up, I kind of be more on guard. But being ravenous, like being that hungry, I gave no fucks. Even some dude was like walking by me and he tried to like brush up against my shoulder and he put his chin up like in a dominating stance, body posture, like trying to be dominating. I didn't give a fuck, dude. I was like, I am so hungry, I will not kill, but because that's an exaggeration, but I just didn't give a fuck anymore about anything. I need $5. Are you kidding me? Why is this always my issue? So yeah, I was just fucking so hungry that like you get to that point. If you really don't want to give a fuck, just send yourself like, if you have a problem with giving too many fucks, become very extremely hungry, and you will stop giving a fuck immediately. But I don't want to be in that. Obviously, it's not healthy, so I don't want to do that again. Hey, I know, Navi. I know what you're gonna say. So, yeah, I mean, it was a strange sensation to experience. It was the first time in my life I had ever been. I mean, I know some people are out there probably listening to this are like, oh, I haven't eaten in like 2 days. I'm super poor and my life super sucks. And for you, I feel for you. Like, try to get some food, my man or my girl. Get out there and fucking do something. Go catch a rat. I don't know, man. I'm not the survivalist of the age. But it was definitely something new for me to experience. It wasn't very positive, but it was definitely a new experience. Just feeling that hungry, just how it affects your mood in such a obvious way. There's no coins here or rupees. So, yeah, it was very different. It was very new for me. Can I just keep spawning back here and getting a rupee? Because I'll just do that if I really have to. No, I can't. Oh, okay, that doesn't help me. And, yeah, I mean, also, moving on, no need for a segue. Just kind of awkwardly transition to the next conversation topic. And just follow along. We're going there. How do I say this? What do you mean how you say this? Just say it. Why am I talking to myself? We're doing a show here, guys. We're running it's a professional setup, okay? We got everything going. That's not me going insane, by the way. That's just kind of me trying to correct the awkwardness of me talking to myself out loud. But I think calling it. If you're ever in a situation where like you do something awkward, sometimes just mentioning out loud, like I just did, will like not save it, but at least like you're mentioning the awkwardness. But don't be like, oh, this is awkward, because that makes things more awkward. But what I mean by that is like backpedal your way out, but like casually, and be self-aware and be humble, and then people will understand like, okay. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean, but I'm sure you know what I mean. You speak English and you're an intelligent human being. That rhymed. And so I have, oh yeah, big good news. Okay, so let's get on to some good news. I really want these fucking rupees. Oh man, I know where to get some. I stopped masturbating to pornography about 2 months ago, I think it was. See, look at all these fucking rupees. Get out of my way. I'm gonna get the full cash bin here. Since we're here, let's make the most of our situation. And one more. Okay. It's probably gonna bother some of you with OCD. I'll save you the trouble. There you go. And me as well. So yeah, good news. Alright, so I stopped masturbating to pornography 2 months ago. I was making a conscious effort not to masturbate to pornography anymore, and I kept relapsing, and I kept going back to it, and so finally, just like with the snap of my fingers, I just realized, oh shit, it's been a month since I've watched porn. So like I went from like, okay, every day to like once every 3 days, and then all of a sudden, just randomly, it was like I haven't watched porn in a month. And how has that affected me? Well, my orgasms when I masturbate, and I masturbate rarely, like maybe 2 or 3 times a week now, are fucking phenomenal. There's something to look forward to. They're great. And if you are feeling like you don't orgasm as much as you used to, that's definitely a good way to get your do we have it? Great. That's definitely a way to get your sensation, I guess, or no, get your sensitivity back up in your penis or in your vagina. You good sir and good madam. But I don't know like if it works for women in the same way. But as far as men go, I can speak for that. It definitely helped me a lot, like a whole lot. And I feel like it's affected my life in so many different positive ways. I have more self-control. I don't feel as lustful towards women, and that's a good thing, because you don't want to feel lustful towards women, because it can really cloud your judgment when it comes to like making good decisions as a man. Like, oh, she's so pretty, and then you like don't realize that, you know, she has no skills, or she's boring, or she's fucking, I don't know. There's a lot of problems that get overlooked by men that women tend to look for and be more keen to looking at. So if you feel like, man, I always get with the wrong women, like women just fucking blow around me, it's probably because you're blinded by something, or you're attracted to a certain personality trait that you're missing in yourself. Maybe. I'm not a psychologist, you know. There's definitely something there, though. So yeah, not watching pornography has been a godsend, and I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful to God and to myself and to everything for that. So we're on the Death Mountain Trail. I'm so glad I filled up all that space. No, honestly, because fuck, man, this is a lot of work just to even start the second quest. It's like, it's basically like, you know, before we started the first quest, it was you got to get the shield and the sword and then go on your way. But now it's like, get the song and then talk to Darudnia, I think that's his name, and fucking get the shield. I mean, it's not a prerequisite, the shield, but at the same time, it does help us out in the future, because we use it in the future. I know there's a Goron there. I love the Gorons, you know? Oh, please don't knock me off. The Gorons are always, they seem like they're supposed to be painted as the strongest race out of all the races on Hyrule, but their arms are so skinny. the skinny, and they're so chubby. But they're made of rock, right? So they have to be heavier. Like, if you get punched by a weak Goron, it's probably equal to, like, a really buff human. But look at this man's arms. Like, oh, I guess he's kind of big, right? No, he's small. And his biceps aren't that great. He looks chubby. He looks like he's been eating cakes. Looks like he's been getting those little Debbies. Not those reps that he should be getting. But I guess they're fucking strong, right? Oh, he's so cute. Are those tattoos? I don't think so. I think they all have that. Bada bing. And there we go. And now I need to play the song. Oh yeah, I need to stop singing because it's never going to be perfectly on sync. You gotta remember that for the future. I'm new to this, guys. You know, just, you know, like, comment and subscribe. No, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it by being fake genuine. That's one thing, like, I had a bad habit of as a wee lad, is being fake, like, not fakely genuine, but kind of being sarcastic about something that you really want, or being sarcastic about something that's actually serious, or something that there's a transaction that could be like a genuine transaction that could really fuck up a lot of shit in your life. Like I just did, like being like, oh, like, comment, subscribe, like trying to like tap dance your way out of like being awkward by being sarcastic, or being, is that being sarcastic? Yeah, by being sarcastic, it's not a good move. Just accept the awkwardness, embrace it, because that's who you are, believe it or not. And if that sucks, then no problem. I mean, not no problem, but like, you know, at least you know where to start, and you know what to look for, in terms of communication wise. Like, you know, like if you let it come out of you, being a spaz, you can be like, okay, well, why don't people like me? And then you can kind of pinpoint what people may not appreciate, whether it be like a lack of awareness, or a lack of seriousness for other people's emotions, or a lack of compassion. That's a really big one. I guess it's the same thing as empathy, but not really. A lack of, I guess empathy doesn't always lead to compassion. So empathy and compassion. I'm trying to find the short way to get to the Lost Woods. I believe that there is a way. I can't lift these bombs, but I can't lift the bombs yet, right? That's the issue. I don't want to go all the way around. This is like my least favorite music in the Ocarina of Time, but it's still pretty good. You know, it's got a cool beat. It's got a groove. Okay, he's gonna just ruin me. And there it is. Is this the secret way? No, it is not. I feel like it's on the second floor, right? I remember it being on the second floor. Do. I'm looking for the song. Is it through here? Because that would be really depressing. No, maybe it's on the third floor and I'm just being dumb. That's also a strong possibility, because I am a moron when it comes to not everything, but video games and a lot of things. Oh, cool with a lot of things. You know, this has nothing to do with anything that I've talked about recently, but you know, that's fine. Just follow along here. Joe Budden, just follow along here. Like, look at me being a fucking cocky bitch. Joe Budden leaving. Wow, what was it called? I don't remember what it's called. Fuck, what was that show called that he was on with DJ Academics? I don't know if you're aware of that, but there was a show. Fuck, is it Everyday Struggle? Everyday Struggle, called Everyday Struggle, where a rapper by the name of Joe Budden and I guess, what is he, a personality by the name of DJ Academics? I guess he's a DJ, right? They were, and some chick who kind of acts like as the girl and the in-between between the both of them. They did a show. And then Joe Budden left the show because, you know, Joe Budden is an emotional cannon, and he has a hard time keeping those emotions at his sides. But then again, he's entitled to his opinion, right? It's just sometimes I feel like he goes a little bit crazy, and he goes a little bit cuckoo. But yeah, he left the show, and boy, is it? It's not the same show ever since he left. Like, it's not even watchable. Like, I didn't watch Everyday Struggle that often. Oh, I heard it. I heard the song. Did I? Was that my imagination? Fuck me, dude. Is it right over here? Oh, thank God I found it. Can I hit these? Oh, you know what? I remember. I remember now. Hold on. Hold on. I can light some fire. Right? And then I can bring the fire over here from Darunia's room. I believe I can do that. So let's do that. And then we'll do that, and then we'll call it an episode? Yeah, we'll do that and we'll call it an episode. So, yeah. I don't think it's the same show. I didn't watch it every day. I barely even watched it, but I would watch it because of Joe Budden. I find Joe Budden and DJ Academics to have a very pleasing chemistry that I really enjoyed seeing, because DJ Academics wasn't scared of Joe. Like on Joe Budden's podcast, I don't even know what the white guy's doing there. I don't know what's going on with that. And this will make the thing start spinning, right? Yes. Which is, I never noticed that Link turns in synchronization with that. Alright, I want to put this away. There we go. Alright, now I want to bring this to the second floor. But yeah, I kind of, like, if you guys know what the white dude, oh, are you kidding me? Just for that little second of stopping? If you guys know what that white dude does on Joe Budden's podcast, what he does or what he adds, because I don't watch it often, right? So if you know, that would be great, and you should let me know in the comments. But if you're not into hip hop or you don't know anything about, like, I'm not even into the show that much either, so there's no really worry. There's no worry there. Just know that, like, Joe Budden is a meme factory. He's the one that popularized that meme that was like, what was it called again? I love this song. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to leave this on and just sleep and go to sleep to this song. It's such a good song, and I over listen to it, but it's so good still. But yeah, he overpopularized that meme that was like, who left on Bad Bushi? You left on Bad Bushi? Yeah, if you don't know what that is, it's when Migos and Joe Budden were in an interview, or Everyday Struggle was interviewing Migos, and you just look it up. It's hilarious. He doesn't pronounce what he's saying. I mean, Joe Budden is right in that instance. You got to pronounce what you're saying. But that's for another episode. I'll talk about the state of hip-hop in another episode. I talk a lot about music, but you know what? It's important. Oh, fuck me. I didn't know he was here. Okay, we'll get through this and then we'll call it an episode. Marsh, good to see you again. Listen to this. Hoot, hoot. Okay, so yeah, I guess, you know what? I'll talk about that in part 3. In part 3, I'll go over, like, the state of hip-hop, but, like, I'll go into, like, what the mainstream hip-hop is. Fuck, I pressed yes! It's, because I have a problem with, the way hip-hop is now. I'm not, like, a big hip-hop head, right? I listen to all music. But it's just the mainstream shit is so much worse than it was when I was a kid. And when I was a kid, that's what all the old heads were saying. They were like, "Oh, this mainstream shit garbage." Remember Lil Wayne, Bedrock? Remember all that fucking garbage that was coming out, talking about sex and money and drugs? But it's even worse now. It's like talking about it's the same content, right? It just feels so, I don't know how to explain this, like so inflated, right? That's a good word. It's just so inflated to the point where it feels more overwhelming than it used to feel. And I don't know if that's because of the internet and the way we communicate. It's probably due to that. But like when I see Lil Pump and when I see 6ix9ine and they're with their, or when I see 6ix9ine with his goons in like New York, or if I see Lil Pump doing whatever Lil Pump does in his videos, it just feels more threatening in terms of like how this is going to affect the youth, because of how appealing and how well marketed and how good these guys are at just capitalizing on the stupidity of it. And they're not dumb, right? They're not idiots. You know, it's not their fault that they're capitalizing on this fucking I mean, it's been built for them by the previous generation, but fuck, man, it's they're really good at capitalizing on that mentality and inflating it to this point where it's even more menacing and it's even more threatening and it's even more I don't give a fuck. It's even, I don't know, man. It's fucking wild. It's fucking wild, dude. But you know, Gucci Gang is or no, what is that song? Boss by Lil Pump. That's a good song. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like that song. Yeah, okay, man, with a song. Yeah, it's come on. It's a good song. It's not the fucking greatest song of all time, but it's a good song. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't lie to you guys. So okay, so that's it. That is the part 2 of Ocarina of Time. I'm so glad you guys make it through to the end of this with me, listening to me blabble on for this long. I appreciate it very much, and I appreciate your view, and I appreciate you listening, and I appreciate you as an individual. So, your progress was saved. Absolutely perfect. I hope you guys have awesome, bright, productive days. Fly on high sails. Fly on the high winds of tomorrow. And I will see you all in part 3. I will see you all next time. I will see you when I see you. Good day and goodbye.